I've just had delivery of this, which will turn into So as most of you know by now, particularly if you've been watching my videos since I began posting, I record what is essentially my kitchen table. Bit of a mess right now. And this lovely backdrop is just a nice seating area just off our kitchen. I haven't got a study anymore. I've got 3 kids. And one of my boys needed his own room last year, so I gave up my study, which was my previous kind of recording space, writing space. But being on this table is just messy. It's a family table. We have our dinners there. We do other stuff on there. My wife is a student, so she sometimes plonks her stuff on here, and it just gets crowded and very frustrating when I have to clear the table just to do a very simple recording. So, a week or so ago, I just decided to invest in a table, and I know that sounds really sad. I needed to invest in a table. The fact is, where do I put it? We haven't got much room in our home, but I didn't just want any old table. I wanted a standing table, or rather one that I could raise and lower to, help my posture, my stance, because I'm very much aware that as I've kind of got into this content creative thing a lot more, and I've done a lot more online writing and what have you, I'm just sitting and crouching so much at the table, kind of, not in a good way. So I decided I needed to say where I could stand, and I bought this a while ago, a little kind of walking treadmill thing, a very small thing that you can kind of walk in it. Anyway, I bought one. So this is the Purist Life, I think. Here we go. Let me get this out of here. A Purist Life table. It's got various things going on. Got wireless charging, Qi charging thing there. 50 watts. We've got a couple USB-A, USB-C here. 18 and 20 watts, if that means anything to you. And then obviously we've got here is the thing which makes it go up and down. You've got a few presets. You have to press this button here for a few seconds to unlock it, and then say I want it to go up, just press that twice, and then, not by magic but by electricity, it goes up to a decent height. Actually, I think it's the middle one, which there we go. Oh, that's really interesting. So it got stopped by this little door handle here, the thing that goes under the stairs, and it automatically stopped, which is really cool, which means it does have some kind of safety mechanism on there. Anyway, that's the one. Number 2 kind of gets it to the height that is good for typing and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, I've got to clean it up. I've got to make it look nice. But yeah, the build quality could be better. Like this drawer got to give it a, it doesn't necessarily go all the way in all the time. Around the back here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it's not, the kind of veneer that goes around is not quite flush. That's at the back, so it doesn't really bother me, but it seems okay. Most of the other kind of areas, but I feel this is going to be really good for me, useful. It is in a weird spot. It's in our kitchen. Give you a quick glance round. So but you've got to do what you've got to do, and hopefully this will help in so many various ways. Anyway, I'll make it look lovely, and then I'll give you a final shot.